Back our streaming guys, watch us live on BGMI live football. നമുക്കായിരിക്കുന്നത് ഫുട്ബോൾ തിരുമണിമിന്നലെ ചിത്തിരമിന്നലെ സ്വർഗമിഴിയിലെ ചിന്നലെ തിരുമണിമിന്നലെ ചിന്തിരമിന്നലെ പൂങ്കാറ്റിലെ കുളിര് തുടിക്കുന്ന ചിരിയാ മഴവാനം പൂക്കളറിയുന്ന കുളിരാണ് ഇഷ്ടങ്ങളൊരുപ്പാണ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് തിരികാത്ത് കൊടുക്കണ തിരിയാ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൂ 1000 കഴിഞ്ഞ് കിട്ടത്തോളാണ് ഒരു ഇഷ്ടം പറവ നഖം തൊട്ട് തൊട്ട് തരും
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's a searching pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Petit did well to emerge with the ball. That's a... Eze! And it's a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Has a look and place it forward. Adams gets over and intercepts. Now it's Madueke. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Madueke. He's on it. Can he get away? Decent chance! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. White. It's Saka. And it's Eze. Eze stood up well to him there. Applies the finish! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
India go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Great chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And now he has 2. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Van Basten! And the keeper threw out a limb.
India certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Eze. Eze. That is Eze! Great football, shot and save.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a good chance here. And that is high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Oh, sweet feet. Martinelli was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And this is Van Basten. Van Basten is onto this. And he should have made it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Timber. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's run loose here. Eze, and it's Rice. Wilshere. That's an imaginative pass. India are almost home and dry now. Inkapuyi. And it's Van Basten. Knocks it out wide. Not the most convincing of passes. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Van Basten.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good spread. And the shot! What a... And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did.
Okay, let's start. എന്നിട്ടല്ല 50 കഴിഞ്ഞില്ലേ കളയണ്ട. ജസ്റ്റ് കുഴപ്പമില്ലാത്ത സ്കോഡ് നമ്മുടെ ഉണ്ട്, കിട്ടിയാൻ പറ്റിയ സ്കോഡുണ്ട്. ഓൺലൈനായിട്ട് ടഫാണ്.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes?
Okay.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner De Ligt did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Bale. Shaw spots it and intercepts. And it's McAllister, and that's a dangerous ball. Just eases him off the ball. It's not... Oh, they could be caught out here! Chance for a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now then, the ball's come loose. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team...
Shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Wilshere. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale. Diogo Dalot makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. He's shifting charge, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Diogo Dalot looking to get on the end of this. And now they can clear their lines. Saliba making good progress on the right-hand side. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's out for a goal kick. Darwin. That's a little off target. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He can run onto that. And it's Wilshere. Wilshere purring through the gears. De Ligt gets good distance on it. White. Manchester United still this single goal behind. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's surging through. Rice. Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rice usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Wilshere. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Shaw is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rice.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It's going to be another throw.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He is through here. Manchester United can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Adams. And it's Wilshere. Nice sequence of passes, this. Great ball if he can get there. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the...
For doing. കാപ്പാടി പാടും പൂവിലും സ്വർണ്ണമകളും ചൊടിച്ചു വന്നിട്ട് രാവിലെ തോന്നഴകുണ്ടോ സ്വർണ്ണങ്ങളെല്ലാം നിനക്കണ്ട കാലം
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He can get that clear. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's there to clear it. And it's Bale. He has found the way through. And he's cut it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market. and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Haaland. And no, that was never going to make it. He's shifting through the gears here. Wilshere.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Okazaki. Salah knocks it into space. Adams gets across to intercept that. Half an hour played now. Now it's Bale. Rice running with the ball. It's a goal kick. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Bale. Now it's Rice. Now it's Haaland. Salah. Great vision. Nice interception. Oh, they could be caught out here. The ball has bounced loose now. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Okazaki. Rice. Bale. Tries to play it through. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Alexi.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
ഉള്ള പരിപാടി അട്ടിക്ക് പുള്ളി കൊടുക്കും
And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now this could be a chance. And the finish!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Adams with the clearance. Cross goes in there. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
McAllister. Now he's got space here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, played right into his path. And he's onside. Oh, that is good. Super running shot. That's a foul. No two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's free, he has got space. Saliba can get it clear. Crossed in once more.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Driving forward, he's picked his way through. They're back in possession and tries from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And it's Rooney.
Pretty robust defending.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He won't be happy with that one. Rooney. And it's made its way to him. Joelinton.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Real chance! He should have put that one away.
McAllister has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And he's let fly. Manchester United still ahead by the game's only goal. And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne gets flagged offside.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Rice. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
White. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, that's a key interception. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Darwin. And smartly reclaimed. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
ടീമത്ത് ജയിക്കൽ വന്നിട്ട് പാടാൻ നോക്കാം. അതൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ അഡ്ജസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. ഈ രാവിലേതോ മഴ പറഞ്ഞു മരത്തു മരവു ലടു ലടു. Xabi Alonso.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial.
Correct.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Robbie Keane just has to be one of the first names on the team sheet, doesn't he, Jim?
Of course. He's one of those players that likes to drift everywhere and probably try too hard and get out of position. But I'd like him to economise that movement and just concentrate on things centrally. Doing that, he's at his best.
Yeah, versatile, he's high energy, high intensity. He's got the lot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bale proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's there to head it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Now that's well seen too. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Robbie Keane in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's made its way to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Very good.
White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Wilshere. Manchester United finding their passes. Adams. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now that looks a decent ball. York looking to run onto it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Foot in. That's a throw. Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. That's good play. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tries to play it through. White gets over and intercepts. Nice looking ball. And he's there to clear it. This time, surely! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United have been...
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
In by Saka.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Robbie Keane, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Robbie Keane gets into a good position. And he's straight offside. That's the throw. Now it's Darwin. Van Dijk. Pass somewhat off target. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Thinks one through. Saliba makes the interception. Now it's Haaland. Oh, super find. Van Nistelrooy gets through on his own. And he's decided to go for it. There's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And the finish! Yes! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Face to face with the keeper.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robbie Keane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, super ball. White gets good distance on it and claimed it back swiftly. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been cut out, well played. Saka looking for the run.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Darwin. Ruben Diaz cuts it out. And this is Robbie Keane. And it's... Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, We need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's had it taken off him. White, that's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Darwin. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well-timed, excellent interception. White has found the net here, of course. Quality ball. Oh, it's come loose. McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Nunez. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well spotted. Threads one in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Haaland.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Wilshere. And that's been won straight back. Ødegaard. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. And he's found the net.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Haaland steps up for his penalty. 1-1.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Saka is third in line. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
Nunez will take the third penalty. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So this one to restore parity. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
De Bruyne comes up, their fourth taker. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
And so the captain steps up. Big character, big moment, big save. McAllister to end it here and now. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
The margin of error is 0. It's saved! And it's over! Manchester United fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout.
വേറെ മറ്റൊരു പറ്റുമോ? Marikata. Marikata. Oh, sign up. സ്വർണ്ണമഴ വീറും കൊണ്ടു Hello, welcome back Australia. Somebody,
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Beckham reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Oh, well played, well played. Beckham, he has found the way. Beckham! Just a whisker away. Semenyo. And it's Davids. Schneider. And it's Beckham. And he's let fly! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Ronaldo clears. Davids. And here's Neymar. And this is Beckham. And this is Neymar. Now it's Semenyo. He's picked his way through. Greenwood. That is ended up in no man's land. Gets good distance on it. That's the throw. Davids. Still goalless at the moment. Baresi. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. And that's a throw-in. Vitinha. He's going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
João Neves brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. It's run loose here. And it's Valverde. Olise. He races! And it's a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that...
Takes a shot! Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone looking for safety. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries from a long way out. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
It's their second corner of the game. Van Basten with the clearance. Valverde. Baresi in with the challenge. And this is Neymar. Oh, good read. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Robertson gets rid without sophistication. That is a crunching tackle. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Oh, good-looking ball. And that's rather hopeful. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
India different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
David Villa. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Cannavaro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And it's Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh no, what has happened here? Great chance! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Beckham. Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neves. Can he get on the end of this? Greenwood is wide and looking to get onto this. Greenwood! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that has been cut short. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Greenwood. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Greenwood. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's a shoot! They've done it! That's that, the end. India cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Casillas reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
That'll be a throw. Lookman. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Davids gets rid without sophistication. Oh, what has happened here? Terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Roberto Carlos! Conte gets it away. India are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Due. Verona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Valverde. He's got away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Verona have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty... just about within shooting range. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Robertson. Deep cross. It's a mighty effort! It's there! There is the breakthrough! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Romario! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Van Basten.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cleared away. India have got it back and they'll have another go. And Romario! And he's there to belt it away. Isco! Sensational from Isco! About as smooth as it gets. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
India grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
India really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Varuna get the second half going.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Can he get onto this? Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And that has left him in a heap. India, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change...
He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. India presented with a golden opportunity here. This to complete the turnaround. Terrific save by Maignan. And that's a poor pen.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And it's been taken short. And the shot! That's another chance! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Just the goalkeeper. And a chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Olise plays it short. He's had a shot! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He is through here. Lookman. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Haaland. Davids threads one in. It's Maradona! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
That's a decent clearance. Out to the right. Back into the middle. That's that, the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side.
Hmm.